You didn't migrate to the cloud. You moved your problems to someone else's data center. The pitch was simple. Move to the cloud and everything gets better. Elastic scaling, lower costs, faster deployments, innovation at the speed of thought. So you hired a consultancy, ran a 12-month migration project, and lifted and shifted your entire on-premise infrastructure into AWS, Azure, or GCP. 6 months later, your cloud bill is 3x your old data center costs, performance is worse, your team is drowning in a sea of unfamiliar services. And leadership is asking why they spent $2 million to make everything slower and more expensive. Sound familiar? You're not alone. Gartner estimates that through 2025, 80% of organizations that migrate to the cloud without a proper cloud-native strategy will overspend by 50% and will need to re-architect within 3 years. Let's talk about why this happens and how to fix it. Mistake number 1, lift and shift, the $2 million copy paste. Lift and shift is the most common migration strategy and the most common source of regret. You take your existing applications, the same monoliths, the same over-provisioned VMs, the same architectural decisions from 2016, and you put them in the cloud exactly as they are. The problem, cloud infrastructure is priced fundamentally differently than on-premise. On-premise, you buy capacity once and depreciate it over 3 to 5 years. Your servers run 24/7, but you've already paid for them. In the cloud, you pay for every CPU cycle, every gigabyte of storage, every network request, every minute a VM is running. An application designed to run on dedicated hardware will hemorrhage money in a pay-per-use model. Lift and shift doesn't transform, it just changes who sends the bill. Mistake number 2, no cost governance. On-premise, cost control was physical. You had 50 servers, you couldn't accidentally spin up 500. In the cloud, anyone with the right IAM permissions can provision resources with a single API call, and they will. Dev environments running 24/7, S3 buckets accumulating terabytes of logs nobody reads, GPU instances left running after a machine learning experiment that finished 3 weeks ago. I've audited cloud accounts where 30–40% of monthly spend was on resources nobody was actively using. The meter just kept running. Without cost governance, the cloud becomes a credit card with no limit and no one checking the statements. Mistake number 3, ignoring the network. On-premise, your app and database were on the same LAN. Latency was measured in microseconds. In the cloud, that same application might be making API calls across availability zones or regions. Every network hop adds latency and cost. Those 10,000 round trips turn a 200 minutes page load into a 3-second nightmare. Network architecture determines whether your cloud performs better or worse. Mistake number 4, skills gap. Your team was excellent at managing VMware and physical networking. The cloud requires a different skill set. Infrastructure as code, containerization, serverless patterns, and platform-specific services. Most organizations underinvest in training. What actually happens? The team recreates on-premise patterns in the cloud. They deploy VMs when they should be using containers, monoliths instead of managed services. Mistake number 5, migrating everything at once. The Big Bang migration, move everything over a weekend, is a dangerous fantasy. Complex systems have hidden dependencies. Applications that don't talk to each other absolutely do, through shared databases and network paths. Successful migrations are incremental. Start with low-risk workloads. Validate performance and cost. Build team competency. Don't rush. The organizations that actually realize the promise of cloud computing do 5 things differently. First, re-architect before migrating. Don't move the monolith, break it apart. Second, implement FinOps from day 1. Treat cloud spend as an engineering metric, not just finance. Third, infrastructure as code. Every resource defined in Terraform, no console clicking. Fourth, invest in your people. Budget for training and certifications. Fifth, measure everything. Define success metrics before you migrate. The cloud isn't magic, it's infrastructure with different economics. You don't have a cloud problem. You have a strategy problem. Fix the strategy, and the cloud delivers. I'm Rocky, and this is Strategia-X. See you on the next one.